Action 2 News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Bill is off tonight. Today, people cleaning up in the aftermath of last night's storm affecting several neighborhoods in northeast Wisconsin. One Nina viewer sending us this video of damage near their home. It's a frightening situation that Sean Perry captured when branches fell off a tree in his neighborhood. And in Manitowoc, severe weather also knocked a plane displayed outside of the county airport right off of its mount. We have crews in multiple communities today as crews are assessing the damage and getting storm debris cleaned up. Our team coverage on the storm damage begins with Emily Riley, live from the Manitowoc County Airport. Emily.
Cammie, the storm hit Manitowoc especially hard with just some of the evidence here behind me. Now cleanup efforts are in full swing. Neighbors dealing with widespread damage across Manitowoc. Branches and brush covering many neighborhoods. 17th Street and Evergreen Cemetery among the hardest hit by the storms. Manitowoc County Airport Manager Wolf Wendell says the aftermath was unexpected.
I was shocked because these planes have been locked down with cables and posts and steel.
A 1947 Republic CB aircraft snapped from a cable and blown off its pillars. It's personal for Cindy Hronik, the daughter of the late pilot who donated this display plane.
It just broke my heart. Yeah. It just did. It's like words can't even describe.
Her father spent his days restoring planes and other aircraft, and now the community is returning the favor. A group of people expressing concern are laying out a plan to restore the plane.
He would be on cloud nine. He would. He really would. I mean, he's done so much for this airport in the past.
Wendell says they're hoping to have the plane repaired by winter. In the meantime, folks across Manitowoc are spending hours cleaning up debris. Emergency brush pickup begins on Wednesday morning. The city says it will take several days before it's fully complete. Reporting live in Manitowoc, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.